from everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And Baltimore has possession. Pass to Bird. This one for three.
You know who should interrupt him? Dom Mysterio. Yeah? During Dom come out and you set up a match for the main event of Raw. John Cena versus Dom Mysterio one-on-one. Because you can't just have Cena doing nothing but these PLEs. You gotta utilize the Raws and SmackDowns you got left. And you're certainly not gonna blow off Dom and Cena in a 2-month build or anything like that, or a retirement match. Let's get this thing done. Dom doesn't have to win, but let's see the match. Let's have that match. And again, if you're building to Brock and Cena, you could still have that looming in the background. Why not have a Dom versus John Cena main event Raw, one time only, and Brock Lesnar gets involved towards the end? Heck, you could even have, they won't do this, but you could have that match on Raw, and you could have Brock come out, interfere, F5, and Dom Mysterio beats Cena to be able to add that feather to his cap. But let's move on here to the third date, because we're going to Indianapolis. And we're going to go to WrestlePalooza. John Cena's advertised for this September 20th. They're going head-to-head with AEW, and they're going to pull out all the stops. And in one of John Cena's final matches, this seems to be where they're going to do Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Should be for the very last time. Now, I'm not a big Brock fan in terms of, well, him coming back, because I've seen everything Brock can do. I've seen the John Cena-Brock matches, and this could either go well, where it'll be violent and vicious, or it'll slow in the end and those guys will leave this gap. I'm not expecting this match, but I certainly think that John Cena
Wednesday afternoon.
Leading up to
This
Brock
is
Lesnar,
Brian Anderson,
get those wins,
Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of
He needs
Famer
all of
Grant
that
Hill here with me
motivation.
at the
He
table,
needs the hype.
and
Going
Allie
into
LaForce
WrestlePalooza,
reporting
yes,
from the
to
sidelines.
finally defeat the beast. Brock doesn't need it, and Brock can go disappear to Brockland later on. But if Cena's inching towards his retirement, then you gotta pull the triggers here. If we learn anything from the Cody matches, it takes a lot of finishers. So I'm going to say there's like 10 attitude adjustments onto Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is doing what Brock does, which is suplexes over and over and over again. So Cena wins. But then, looks like he's going to disappear for a while until October 11th. That's when we're going to get WWE Crown Jewel in Australia. This is where it starts to get tricky. I don't know about you, but this is where I'm like, ooh, I don't know how to last thing. We're down to 3 days. So you're going to require the bad guy, whoever his opponent will be, for the remaining to really carry the load. And it could totally happen where WWE they add more dates. They could totally add more dates in between all of this. These are the confirmed dates we got, but that's a long time with no Cena now. This is where I think we have Drew McIntyre. Now Drew is mixing it up right now with Cody Rhodes. Drew's also been a cheerleader for Logan Paul, telling him to do whatever it takes to beat John Cena. We're doing John Cena, and I think it would be a big mistake for WWE to not capitalize on a Cena match. Even if it requires 3 weeks to Drew McIntyre doing the heavy lifting and doing all the builds, it is possible. Drew's doing that right now. Cody Rhodes is on TV, he's filming this movie. You got Drew McIntyre leading this thing every single week without Cody being there. You can do almost the exact same thing. You can have Drew still building this program with Cody Rhodes. Meanwhile, he can still be intervening, intersecting himself with John Cena. And that way, you can end up with Crown Jewel, Australia, a huge big-time moment where Drew finally gets his hands on John Cena. Now, I would love it if Drew McIntyre was the retirement opponent for John Cena. Drew, I feel like I'm glad that Drew is in the title scene right now with Cody, believe me. But he needs more. Coming off of CM Punk, I felt like Drew had all this momentum. Then after that, nothing. So I think it's an accolade he does need. Could he win in Australia? He very well could. Cena doesn't have to go on a perfect win streak to the very end. He can. My computer code comes. It is the best when it comes to support for veterans transitioning, just hands down.
And it's Philadelphia to start out. Inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo.
I joined the Air Force because I did not have a lot else to have ups and downs. That's what would make it interesting. But things you could have. In Australia, Drew McIntyre, John Cena. Win or lose, well, comment below and tell me what you think. Now, after Australia, we have to wait until November 29th for Survivor Series. This one, in San Diego, I'm really not sure what they would want to do. Do you put John Cena in a War Games match? If he does that, why is he in a War Games match? The only War Games match that I see tentatively doing, WWE doing, right now is going to be the team of The Vision, possibly adding Gunther, versus Team Dysfunctional Youth Man of, LA Knight, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns. But if Roman wasn't around for Survivor Series, which would be odd, and this is the storyline right now, you could put John Cena in there as an elected, but he has nothing to do with the Vision and any of those guys. And so, what would be the other War Games match for them next, if it isn't a Vision War Game? I really don't know. Cody, Cena, there's two other faces versus Drew, Logan Paul, well, Randy, because three, there's Randy, and then Jelly Roll, so there's four, versus, look at this, look at WWE2k War Game, versus, Logan Paul, Drew, who anybody else, you got that. So that's why I don't think that we would get John Cena in a War Game. It's also vicious. They dance around it, does protect them a lot, but I don't see the point there. So what else could you do with Cena? I feel like you could do one match that everybody is hoping to get before it's all said and done. AJ Styles versus John Cena for the last time. So far, it seems this retirement run, it has been a lot of let's put over the younger talent. Now, got new matches never seen before. Right now, they're playing it safe. Good. Try to improve. Some stuff that they want to see. Like CM Punk, Randy Orton. I didn't want to go Paul versus John Cena. The Cody Rhodes match, we're getting some stuff. But it does feel like a little bit of great attention. So I would love it if November Survivor Series, maybe for the Intercontinental Championship, maybe AJ Styles does defeat Dom Mysterio to become IC champion. And you get AJ versus John for the Intercontinental title, the one title that John Cena has never held. That at least adds some stakes to it, to make it interesting that this is something John Cena wants to do, to not only have one last time, one last match against AJ Styles, but to throw in the IC title, and then adds another dimension there. AJ Styles can retain, John Cena could also pick up the Intercontinental Championship. Can't maybe do that, but it is one more match, and I think that's maybe where it could fit in for Survivor Series. And we're about to go into the last match, the retirement match, but I do feel, as we go through this, I do feel it a little odd that these are the only days left. I can't help but feel that WWE would think it, that they would actually. I think it's possible, because from when John Cena's retirement tour was announced, the schedule has changed. They have added more dates, Raws, SmackDowns in between. They drop a WrestlePalooza out of nowhere. So I do think that we need to take this with a little grain of salt, because I wonder if they will add a little bit more, if they feel they can juice it up, leading to the final retirement match, which is where we are now. December 13th, retirement match. It's a Saturday night main event, but it'll be on Peacock, and that's the thing you gotta keep in mind. This isn't going to be an NXT special on TV. It's the Peacock show, and they're going to be getting revamped. They're now moving those specials over there, so they're going to be streamed for me in Canada, or internationally, if you're one of those fine people. Where are we watching this thing? We don't get Peacock in Canada. So I gotta assume that they would then be on Netflix, because everything else is. Well, there's a lot of question marks when it comes to the streaming stuff, the ESPN deals, the Peacock deals, all this stuff with WWE right now. I think it's a very good idea that they're moving John Cena's retirement to a streaming platform. Why? Because you don't get a Goldberg situation where Goldberg finishes the match, he retires, gets on the microphone, and it's because the set was time. 10 o'clock, you gotta go. The news is on. I don't think you do that, John Cena. I think you gotta let John Cena have his giant farewell. But who does John Cena go up against for the retirement? We don't see. And I don't think that as we've gone through one by one, I don't think that they want to burn them by having repeat matches. You don't want to do the retirement, be the same opponent at Survivor Series or Crown or WrestlePalooza that was Brock. It seems like it needs to be a different opponent. So we have some options, but by the end, I need you to stick with me because we might talk about how we could revamp some of these opponents based on who could be the retirement opponent. Okay, the first name is going to be Gunther. I think it's on everybody's list. Every dummy YouTuber like me is sitting around saying Gunther's going to retire John Cena. Very well could happen. I think it's almost cliche because he retired Goldberg and a watching this, but
wanted that one to sting a little. Keep a little extra.
Don't really love it. Like, I see it. I get it. I can see it working, and I can see John Cena winning or losing, and Gunther adding that to his resume, and WWE Triple H, they love Gunther. I get it. And I have no doubt that the match would be solid, but I just kind of like, maybe it's too obvious. Maybe it's something like, I feel like in my head, like I've already seen it. So maybe that's something that they do sooner, but it very well could be Gunther. The other name to really capitalize on a push to get them to the next level, Braun Breaker. From now, which is August, to December. That's a long time in WWE land. A lot can happen with division, with tension, animosity between Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, butting heads a little bit. Braun maybe wanting to break off on his own, maybe to try and test himself, maybe to try and prove himself that he can do something other than just being behind Seth Rollins. What better way for Braun Breaker to stand out than to go and attack and try to have final match with John Cena? If WWE is speaking the truth here that they want Braun Breaker to be future main event for WrestleMania and all of that, you gotta start doing something with him to get people to believe that. And one way to do that is kind of like what you did many moons ago with somebody named Randy Orton. Randy was super young, he won the championship, he was part of Evolution, he became the Legend Killer, took out a lot of legends, solidifying himself as a big main event. Braun Breaker can take cues from that. WWE created a cues from that. Braun stepped out of the shadow of the vision of Seth Rollins. Maybe Seth still has the world title at that point. I don't know. He does. What the heck is Braun Breaker doing there? He can't just be the background character. You can have Braun Breaker be the one to retire John Cena with a massive spear, multiple spears. Build the spear. Braun Breaker's spear, as deadly as it is and as awesome as it is, build it up even further as a devastating weapon. Have Paul Heyman talk it up for months and months. Even build it in the background. Paul Heyman does a good job of this in the promo, where he will name drop Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. He'll name drop Steiner. So do certain things that might be a little Easter egg. And I would love it if Paul Heyman started doing that with Cena and relating it to Braun Breaker. That would be Breaker's big moment last week. You can also then super shoot him off if you really wanted to have Braun Breaker beat John Cena in December and then go into the Royal Rumble. What are other possible ways though? I would love Carmelo Hayes, but he's still wrapped up in the mid and several months from that I don't see him being at that level. The other name I had was going to be Edge. Granted, our superstar return. Finishes up with AEW. Wraps things up with Christian. Wasn't there for Coke to be able to do in AEW. Not sure. But there has been reports or rumors anyway on the internet that Adam Copeland's contract with AEW would be coming up around the October season. Done. WWE, especially nowadays, in the era, they really love to get the big pop, the ring the boost for these PLEs and these big shows. If you're going to have John Cena's retirement match on Peak, it can record video anytime, anywhere, for your travel experiences. It can also take photos for you and automatically upload the videos and photos to the mobile app. The coolest thing is that it can scan and recognize the objects in front of you, and it will tell you the answers through the Bluetooth earphones on both sides of the glass. Hey glasses, what's the name of the flower in front of me? The name of this flower is Bernard. Which country does the author of this book from? The author is Johnson Edition and Community House. Not only that, but these glasses can also answer calls and play music for you. Wearing them while traveling is pure bliss. And with the mobile app, they can help you translate languages from dozens of countries. No more language barriers when traveling abroad. The lenses can also block blue light and UV rays, effectively protecting your eyes. An hour of charging can last all day. Such a high-tech pair of glasses is only a few tens of dollars. Limited stock available. If you get your hands on them, you're the lucky one. Hurry up and click the orange shopping cart below to buy them.
No scoring in this one. Pass to Mashburn. James with some nice D.
If you're moving the platform, it's easy to drag and drop. There's no responsibility. Just go below. And you'll find the best website builder for what you offer. It's just free.
For that exclusivity, and you treat it.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Alexander taking 2 shots.
Gilgeous Alexander hits them both. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Larson. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And sometimes Shaq is impressive.
Hey, Kick Move, we get on the coverage that you been doing. I've been watching this shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro. Oh, man, this is embarrassing, guys. Every single day, the CIA drops more clips of this new phone call between Young Thug and 21 Savage. Now, I believe we are officially on day 6, and it's not getting any better for Thugger. Last night, somebody dropped a full phone call between Thugger and 21 Savage. Now, do we get to find out just how much Young Thug was hitting on Gunna behind the scenes? But we also come to find out that he's trying to recruit people to go against him. Now, whether it's out of jealousy, maybe he thought Gunna was about to take over the music scene, or maybe he did it out of anger after hearing Gunna snitch. Now, in this 27-minute phone call, for the most part, 21 Savage was pretty level-headed. 21 tried his best to reason with Thugger, telling him, bro, you should be a little bit more strategic. Right now, what you're doing is reacting off of emotion.
And who brings it up for Philadelphia.
Man, bro, I'm trying to drop an album the same day Gunna drop, bro. You got pictures on, put a verse on.
Aggressiveness on display here. Terrific at turning shots with that size and length.
The kick out to Duma.
I didn't see my phone.
In the corner,
You drop Friday.
on the wing.
I ain't gonna know he found me.
Goes back out. Just 5 to shoot.
100%.
Here's Mashburn.
I can always get back if I want to. If my album don't be ready, I can hold it back, but Drake, I would check the song called. But the name of my album, I'm gonna drop my album on the same day he dropped, and it's called Business to Business. Then I'm gonna drop the album the very next week after that. It's gonna be a singing album, and it's called Love Later.
Another miss by Philadelphia. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Larson, no good.
When you gonna go to the yard and do it for the brother?
Yeah.
You gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I got it just fine. Nah, I'm on the way to this shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go tell him, bro.
Launches a 3.
You good?
And he was able to put it up in time. But
I'm really trying to
and a
fuck me the
close
whole
game
shit
so
up.
far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, leading by just 2.
But that's all they got to do.
They got
And
more in
them
store
motherfuckers
for
warm.
you right after
That's
this.
all old guy. You won't even believe how I fell in love with water, bro.
Yeah.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Yeah. Well, you can't be here.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Man, bro, please go to the studio and do the song,
And
bro.
on the board,
Yeah, I'm finna do it.
can't
I
tie it
don't think that's the credit right there.
And so here is Philadelphia. The lead is 2.
I feel like you should have been ready.
I'm going to do it.
Like, I came with the take that. And ready to come in, like, right me, hey, I'm trying to go take for it.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
You gotta think about it, but at the end of the day,
First one falls for him.
you got to capitalize about everything you do right there.
To how far
At the end of the day, it's
to a
Well,
short
that's,
king as
you
you
know, I
can have.
think you fit the film of the nigga album anyway, though. But goddamn. Just the right.
Pass to Gay.
you're like, the money, like, get the money back. I tell them, like, I told them that.
They get it back. Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And you got especially how hard he goes after the offensive line.
The 17-footer. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And they're running. Here's Larson. Connects from 3-point range.
Ooh, Ashley, what the fuck's going down when you see the aunties in this bitch? Know the fuck I'm bumming. Know the fuck I'm bumming. Know the fuck I'm bumming.
Same talking to like shit. You feel like you feel, man. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Cause I don't, in my heart, I don't feel like try to get what he do with the intention of hurting you. Feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like he was blaming. Hell no. Okay. Is it anything in the entire world, if me and you were locked up and I could do that, would you do it? Well, we different types of niggas though. No, you ain't. He ain't, that nigga, I'm saying like, we honor loyalty different now, probably he do to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. It's not like we different, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know though, like, man, but you seen your brother clip? Most definitely. But he said you told him to do that. Man, watch out. Man, oh God, that's what he told him to do. Oh God, he kept. On that thing, he kept. Man, he was take a plea and say a lie on me. Get me to that romance. I've been all over jail. I didn't. Bro, that nigga just broke my heart, bro. I can't believe that nigga, bro. What the fuck, bro? And then they said, why I feel shit in, bro. They said, yes, ma'am, bro. Like, bro, we really made, like, bro, nigga really made you a made man, bro. Damn. Yeah, man, drop it out. I forgot about that. Yeah, why I feel shit in, that nigga said, yes, ma'am. God damn, bro. Like, that's crazy, nigga. I'd rather die before I ever in my life switch up on little man. I'm dying. I don't give a damn. We ain't never a part of the same goddamn organization, music group. We ain't gotta be a part of none of that. I ain't no switch up on that. I be beating with you and still don't switch up though. Well, you see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't respect it, but nigga, you took a plea first, so you definitely made it cool for everybody to ever take a plea, nigga. Like, I don't respect that. I ain't got no respect for that, bro. Fuck that nigga. Man, you and Jeff Williams in the car. It was a gun and drugs in the car. Was it yours? 100%, but you. That's the only part I don't agree with. I disagree with you on the other shit he said at home. But that, like, nigga, it wasn't drugs. It was the nigga who took the charge. It wasn't that one of y'all. He supposed to say it was more than just in that car. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because the DA ain't telling the judge, and the jury that it was 3 people in the car. They making it seem like it was only me and him in the car. He put a straight that on top. Like, nah, that was goddamn the other nigga shit. He took the charge. You just sitting there saying, yeah, man, when he got no backbone. Yeah. That shit, bro. Yeah. I ain't no goddamn scared. I ain't no been in prison before. I was been in prison. That's the other part I don't get. Like, man, you done been in training. You know how he ain't been in prison. He been in prison? He ain't been in no damn prison. Man, I went to prison. And I
don't even know how you do that, bro. I just see your message, bro.
That's why you got kicked out of college.
How you do it, bro? You talking about one of these, like 100, like one of these cars that's 100?
It's time for the NBA. Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge.
Before I trade on, I got my shit too. Yeah. Yeah, you coming along. The book ain't book, you.
After hearing 21 Savage give Thugger some advice, WAC 100, who we all know is the agent of chaos, he's once again accusing 21 of being a snitch. WAC 100 said today, I do not support what Gunner did in the courtroom. Maybe it's because he chose the street life, so I thought he knew the rules. But I definitely don't support doing this to the man. This one ain't on Thugger. All he wanted was a verse going at you. This one is from the mind of another cooperate, Mr. U Visa himself, 21 Savage. 2019 guns and drug case disappeared. Ask yourself why. Look up U Visa immigration program. It requires you to cooperate with law enforcement to maintain your citizenship. 21 Savage signed up and entered that program years ago. Don't blame me, blame the truth. And the truth can never be considered disrespect. Now, WAC 100 has been harping on this whole 21 Savage youth leader program for a couple years now.
Citizenship and then vote because of things that they're done. And when I get you, so give you the opportunity to stay in the state.
Active hands from him.
But you guys do your research, you go do the 21 Savage youth leader, you will see that you're enrolled in the youth leader program, which requires you. Stipulate that you have to cooperate with law enforcement. What the fuck? It's real shit.
So at this point, it's unclear if WAC actually has a point or if he's just trying to build a narrative around 21 Savage. After him and 21 Savage beef on Clubhouse, they stopped rocking with each other. Very, very interesting. I will keep you guys updated. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think of the heavy accusations that WAC is once again trying to levy on 21 Savage?
Here's Larson. 20 feet out. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The three-pointers off the mark. Outside, Mirovich. Pass to Larson. Back to Mirovich. And it's sent back by Carter. And stolen by Gay. Here's Larson.
Come on, and you heard what y'all on. You got one. They did that third. Oh, he ran with that. Sit down with you. And bust out and say these words. If y'all come out, I gone already and said, this man, you will tell me he's not making a rap by saying, they said Rocco.
I know y'all love Doug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy young Doug. He will not be able to rap no more. Be quiet.
After another new case of Young Thug snitching in an interrogation room has been released, another rapper has just turned on him like 21 Savage. He just unfollowed Young Thug on Instagram after it was announced another clip of Young Thug in an interrogation room is going viral. Thug said, quote, promises, I made promises. Whatever anything you want to know at time, I'm telling you, but just don't tell the world.
Tremendously talented.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. One drops. He ties it up.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now.
Shortly after, Rollo was like, well, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. So now you're going to have to go through what me and Gunna went through, and we're waiting on that gospel album, twin. As Rollo is mocking Young Thug for tweeting just 2 weeks ago, if you're a rapper and you rap, you just gotta go gospel. Now, Young Thug would actually respond to Rollo. He would say, whoa, you see the difference between me and you is one of your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that someone actually did something that they were arrested for. I made an honest mistake, saying that we sold Lil Wayne stuff to try to prove to the detectives that we wasn't keeping with them. See the difference? And let's not forget, you told Fannie Willis you would keep the stand on the Gucci in our case just to get out of jail. Shortly after, DJ Academics would then confirm Young Thug snitched, but nobody should care.
And I ain't gonna cap with y'all. Listen, I'm having an absolute blast. Now, here's the thing. I'm a civilian. And I think rappers don't realize that most civilians don't care about snitching. People don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I listen to King Von, I listen to... I don't want to... I don't care about... I don't even like... I don't like criminals, but I listen to music. I'm watching the streets, and now they're going through... Yo, everybody... Yo, they're having crisis management teams trying to figure out... Yo, they're playing for the lives right now. Yo, who's a snitch, who's not a snitch? It's a snitch off. This is great. Yo, I love what...
have to prove themselves to us. Because we watch it like, we really don't care, but sure, scratch out, go ahead.
But this would be only the beginning. Charleston White would react to this being extremely excited for the downfall of Young Thug.
I'm prophesying right now, TV is looking at all this over. I told y'all Young Thug was going to do it. I told y'all. I'm almost with the fifth.
Oh man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense. So
the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from
locked
good
up in them
to
conditions
great.
like that now. He about to lose, boy. I told him, I don't have a new problem. I thought, man, what are you going to talk about? 2 hours interrogation. It's bad and yet got it. You're mad at Ghana. Ghana don't have no interrogation tape. And everybody mad at Ghana. This is what I tell y'all. Hip-hop is right.
However, Charleston White would not be done here. He would then double down, saying that he's about to go destroy Young Thug, and he appreciates Gunna for what he did.
Say, listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Woody, be quiet. Rollo, you know they wrong for how they did you. Little baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk. Just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Ain't nobody beat me. I'm gonna destroy. Thanks. Come on now. Don't.
However, it would be this moment when the world would stand still, when YSL Mondo would hop on IG Live, speaking about the Young Thug snitching video being leaked online, giving an inside look of somebody in the YSL camp on their feelings of Young Thug.
I'm just beat him off. Rico. Come home. Steven talking about, oh, where that's God. That ain't never God.